Taco Tuesday is a holiday in this house, and my baby's helping me cook. We got the quesadillas, the yellow rice, the pico, the chalupas are made to order. The special tacos are made to order. Everything else here is done. Chopped up the lettuce real thin, like I like it. Everything is good to go. I'm just waiting for everybody to get home so they can have a hot meal after practice. And it's up and it's stuck. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Now that everything is done, I'm gonna put my baby to sleep. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what brings you guys joy, but it really brings me joy to serve. I love being a servant. I love to serve. It just brings me joy. I love it. I love serving. I love it. I love it. I don't give a damn. I'll be up at 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning, cooking breakfast, serving. I just love that. I love it. Yeah. It's like, it just gives me purpose. And now with the new baby, now I just feel even more purposeful, especially like when I breastfeed. I feel so full of life. I love it. I love it. Come on, baby. This one, that name.
This is the third baby mama. She catching a lot of heck right now. Did she come out after this? Talk about she loved to serve after Cam. Y'all got to understand these women's position.
Thank you. And understand there's different caliber women out there. All right. Some women can't be at stay-at-home moms. That's not in them, and that's fine. Not saying they're not good mothers, but they staying at home and just baking and cooking. No, that's not for every woman, and that's respected. But her, she's very much sweet, cutesy, and demure. Don't hate because you can't be that.
That part. So that was her, like I said, on Instagram, and she started catching a lot of heck. Now she came out, like I said, Cam did the interview, and now the sisterhood. Let me see if I can find this. The sisterhood is on her top now.
Oh, Jasmine Brown. She came on here talking about, I just love to serve. In her response to the backlash, she said, I love to serve. I'm a servant. If my man says get up at 4 a.m., I'm going to get up at 4 a.m. and make that breakfast, baby. But my thing is this, okay? If you love to serve so much, I suggest, and honestly, who am I? But I suggest you start by serving the Lord. Oh my God. Hallelujah. Start by serving him, because first and foremost, you're supposed to be what? A servant of the Lord. You believe in God, you're Christian. You're not supposed to be serving a man. You're not supposed to be serving a man, specifically a man that is not yours. A man that is not yours. He got on that podcast and said, I'm still searching for my wife. But you want to serve him so damn much.
Huh. Yeah! Boom, so this guy, he went on that podcast and correct. He says, I'm still searching for my wife. And days later, his in-house girlfriend saying, I love to serve this man. I'm in here making tacos. I'm competing. I have to compete. Ain't nothing guaranteed in this world. We all got to wake up every day and compete. And I love that. I love her competitive spirit.
There you go. And that's what I'm talking about. Now you speaking my language. Ain't nothing guaranteed. Your position is not guaranteed. Cam Newton, a football player. I respect the game. Yes, as a football player, you in college, you on scholarship. You know what I'm saying? My coach told me every week you better compete, or I would take your scholarship, then just send you back to the fields. Yes, compete is good. It's good at a competitive spirit. So when you competitive like that and things go right, you can hold that ninja accountable, ladies. You like, I'm competing. I'm in the gym. I'm serving. I'm demure. Why you do this to me? You got a leg to stand on. But if you ain't competitive, you can't go whining when you don't win your prize.
So what's your take, Raquel, about her? You know, she cooking for them and all that, and these women are mad.
I like my lettuce chopped thinly too. And I also cook breakfast for my husband in the morning before he goes to work. I'm up at 4:45 popping the bacon in because he likes his breakfast sandwich with crispy bacon. I cook, I clean, I do all the things in between. So it will be very hard for another woman, younger, bigger booty, bigger rack. he will think twice about kicking me to the curb because I compete every day. And, I go to the gym. I try to get my son everywhere on time because it all counts.
And let me ask you this, and they're asking him, people are assuming that just because she lives in the house, that don't make her wife minded. That was him firing a warning shot to her. They think just because she live in the house, obviously she wasn't doing her duty and on her square, or he would not have said that. So people assuming like, oh, she in the house, marry her. She ain't a wife. She got to get on her square.
Or like you said, maybe Cam ain't fighting this. The women have created this existence. Shout out to Heathen Queen. Every woman not looking for marriage just because they want a kid. So they not the wife, but do they wish to be the wife? They like, I ain't doing all that.
She definitely wishes to be the wife. That's why even before she was pregnant, she was up here speaking the way she was speaking. That's how she got his baby. I think everybody forgets that Jazzy has been messing with him, and she wasn't always pregnant. Like, he impregnated her willingly. It wasn't like oh, I got your baby. No. Like, they were in a relationship. And she's been talking like this, been saying she wants to serve him. They've been dragging her in the comments. Now that she has a baby, I think it's even more calmed her to, I think, like Mr. Gavin said, that it was a warning shot, like to let her know, don't let this interview go to your head. Just because you are in the house, you aren't the wife yet. And maybe there are some things she needs to tighten up on. I'm sure it's very intimidating to be with Mr. Cam Newton, like, especially in Atlanta. And they're sitting in his cigar bar that's in here, that's here. And it's beautiful, much like he is a very beautiful specimen. But Jazzy's beautiful. She's not the wife yet. She still has to compete in the house or not. Yeah.
So HQ back. What you got, HQ? Do she got to compete? You see her, she in the house cooking. You ask where these women at? She in the house cooking.
She when you deal with that type of man, I guess you have to compete. I guess it is what it is. Some women want to compete, some women don't. I guess if you feel like you have to, then that's what you need to do.
You don't think all women should have to?
Not if they don't want to.
I mean, well, for a good man, you don't have to compete for a sorry man. You don't have to do anything.
You don't have to compete for a good man or a man who got money. If he wants you, you don't have to compete. Something that we seem to think that women always chase men who got money. Sometimes men who with money like to chase women too.
And
there are marriage-minded men who have money.
Now listen, when these granted, let's play this game. Now you got this woman, she don't want to compete. This man, he chased her, he got her, and now he got the coup de cata. They might even marry her, put a baby, whatever. But he gonna want some more coup de cata because you ain't competing, and he see what he like out here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're willing to compete, you're willing to do that, then do that. Make it work. Make that relationship work. A lot of people, most people, are not dealing with that situation, but you dealing with a Cam Newton.
But what I'm saying to you is the women that don't compete are the ones that get cheated on almost 100% of the time.
Oh, we ain't gonna say that. We ain't gonna say that because there's some outstanding, beautiful women who really, really compete and they still get cheated.
Well, do we know not competing will be in the realm of you ain't cooking, you ain't cleaning,
you mean tell me that girl ain't
listen, you ain't shaving your coup de cata, you ain't doing you ain't competing, you ain't staying in shape, you ain't doing nothing.
You mean to tell me that Jasmine girl that's with Cam Newton ain't competing? She's not competing.
We just said she can absolutely she competing.
Well, then that's what I'm saying. Beautiful or not,
but what
or not, it's going to be up to the man. So it depends on what you want to do because he's going to do what he wants to do.
But she's not a wife. She's not a wife. And my belief is I understand they got relationships, but these women really don't want to be wives. But she is competing to be one.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying a beautiful woman is competing and she apparently is not winning. So why would you even get into the game of competing?
She is winning. She got her kid. Maybe she don't want to be.
Yeah, but he got three other baby mamas, right?
So
but I thought you said that the beautiful woman who competes gets the man. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. So
no,
it doesn't matter. All of these beautiful women who keep competing. Look at Cardi B. Beautiful woman, can't compete. She competing. You know she out there competing.
Oh my God,
She
stop. Listen, hey, you muddy in the waters. This is what I'm saying, folks. I'm speaking fast.
Just saying, what's the point of competing if you still won't do what you want to do?
We're not that.
Listen, HQ got 25 minutes.
This is not 1991, Leon King. But right quick, what I wanted to say, forget that competing wife slander. Competitive wives do not get cheated on. Like, men are logical. We didn't discuss this. That's not how it works. You will be a fool competing. I'm like, why would I do this? Like, I got a good woman at home. I will be a fool. Even other married men, if they relationship is tight enough, will say, hey, brother, you got a good all due respect, brother, you got a good lady at home. These conversations really happen, ladies, regardless of what y'all may think. Like, don't do that. You got a good woman at home, brother. Don't mess yourself up. And then they'll thank you down the line.
So here we go. I'm going to take this back. She was clowning Cam's baby mama for cooking for him.
Thank the Lord. Oh my God. Hallelujah. Start by serving him, because first and foremost, you're supposed to be what? A servant of the Lord. You believe in God, you're Christian. You're not supposed to be serving a man. You're not supposed to be serving a man, specifically a man that is not yours. A man that is not yours. He got on that podcast and said, I'm still searching for my wife. But you want to serve him so damn much. And then this is what had got me, you guys. Her and Cam were dancing right after this to a country song.
I'm going to pull this up first. That's what I wanted to show before I let her keep going, is Cam and his baby mama, quote unquote. So this is them here. All right. This was after the interview with the doctor. This is after. This is present. Where they at, Raquel? They in Atlanta? That's his spot? That's his spot in Atlanta?
That's not his spot. When he's doing the interview with the woman, that's his cigar lounge.
Yeah, I see he was talking about it.
If you guys ever come, we gotta go. Yeah, it's very nice. All of the like Hollywood who's who, they go mess with him at that place, and it's very close to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So if y'all go to the game, y'all can.
He said no J's. He said you ain't wearing no Jordans, none of that. He said you ain't coming up in my cigar lounge with that mess on. He said this is classy up in here.
You gotta be dressed like Mr. Walker.
Daggone right. Yeah, listen here. That's one of my things. I'm a fan of his business ventures. Yes, one day I'm gonna be up in Cam Newton's spot. Daggone right. I love it. Look, why y'all mad? That woman is living it up. This is the issue. There's hypocrisy. So many of these single moms, baby moms, they would literally cut off their pinky toe and the pinky toe of all their children to live the existence of that woman. She living good, like she living a life of luxury and leisure. Y'all could only imagine and dream. So why y'all sit here and try to act like she losing? Even her, don't know this woman's situation, but I can assure you that her life is better than hers, respectfully.
And I want to just clarify for maybe young ladies that don't understand why the gentlemen are saying that Jazzy isn't a wife. I think that the reason why the chat and the guys are saying that Jazzy might not be the wife is because she allowed herself to get pregnant without a ring. You know, I think that maybe she could have, you know, maybe quelled in his mind the negative parts of marriage if maybe she wouldn't have been so hungry and eager to have a baby outside of a union. And I think that once you do that, after somebody is so high on the, you know, Richter scale of money and fame and all of the great things that he's accomplished, you kind of forfeit, you know, it would give him more reason and more angst to be worried about marriage. Like, are you here for the right reasons, or are you just here to get that check for the baby? So I think maybe that could be a little bit why the guys are saying she's not wife material. That's why he hasn't married her.
That part. So here we go. I'm gonna let this video keep going. This was after I just showed y'all them dancing. She about to touch on this.
Right after this, to a country song. If you don't know the country song Keep On Rolling, go ahead and look it up. He basically says he don't see the point in having one woman when he can have three. One woman to hold me down, one woman to lift me up. He said something like, and one woman who's going to stay around and still not give up. So if you're going to leave, go ahead and walk out the door. Because one thing I know for certain is one monkey ain't going to stop no show. You're the monkey. Jasmine, you're the monkey in this whole thing.
So that's the lyrics to the song they were just dancing to. Can that one woman, could that all be encompassed into the same woman? That don't mean literally three. That's how y'all can interpret it.
That's how she's interpreting it. Yeah, maybe she's the three women to the one man that she's messing with that she would like to be the only one. You know, like I think that her, the doctor, they're all projecting their own evilness and misery inside. Like, you can tell, because if this young lady had a man, she wouldn't have time for a TikTok because they'd be comforting each other on the couch, cooking, going to the movies, at the mall. Like, please. Yeah. She's a weirdo.
That was egregious. This is what happens when the sisterhood turns on itself. Like, how egregious is it? As much as sisters love going back to, you know, the struggles of yesteryear, this woman sat up here and called her sister a monkey. My goodness, that was just so egregious and very much low functioning. You the monkey, you called you there's no excuse for that. No. But I agree, it's because it's hatred. They hate it. Calling her monkey, she's, again, I guarantee you, her closet make your closet look like doo-doo. And I only bring those things up because that matter to these women. She got a fancier Apple Watch than you. All right. Her ceilings ain't nowhere near that low. She living luxurious. And you want to call her a monkey? Kind of weird.
So here we go. I'm gonna let her land this plane.
When he can have three. One woman to hold me down, one woman to lift me up. He said something like, and one woman who's going to stay around and still not give a fuck. So if you're going to leave, go ahead and walk out the door. Because one thing I know for certain is one monkey ain't going to stop no show. You're the monkey. Jasmine, you're the monkey in this whole thing. Because he said one of y'all ain't going to stop shit. The second you leave, Cam going to replace you like it ain't nobody's fucking business. The tomfoolery for me. And this is why I say it's so dangerous to get with men with these mindsets, because y'all sitting here thinking you're going to change him. You're going to sit here and think he's going to pick me. He's going to pick me. And he's not. You just another monkey in his motherfucking show. You just another one in the rodeo. I don't understand how you don't understand. This man was married with kids and still broke that home up. Okay? To go find a new one to impregnate and have more kids. And they ain't even going to marry you. The lesson learned is we need to start by serving the Lord. Yes, God. And he will always lead us and show us the way.
Fuck is you talking about? Fuck is you talking about?
There we go. She up here. So Cam was married to his first baby mama. He was a stepdad. He was married early in his NFL career in his early 20s, you know, in his most simpish of ways. And he come from a two-parent household. Like I said, his mom and dad been married for 40 years. So he was trying to do the right thing, and he became his own man and seen the light.
There you go. We can't sit here. What about that? We love to make accusations up here, right? Why can't we make the accusation that Cam, he did this on paper? He married his first baby mom, and she had other children. How about we make the accusation that Cam got hurt? How about we make that accusation, knowing what we know now about the issues that today's modern stepfathers take on? How about we make a strong accusation that he got hurt, that one of them little bastard children said, "You ain't my daddy"? How about we make those accusations? And then he was like, you know what? I can't do this. Y'all trying to break a ninja down. It's time for me to become a rolling stone.
So there you go. This woman here, there's more to it though. So we're going to get back. I'm going to pull this next video up